What's up, everybody? It is Amrinder Singh, and today I'm going to explain you the difference between O and one. Actually, I also talked about this on one of my other podcast episode, but today I'm gonna explain you in detail. So the meaning of O is he, she, or they. All right. So same with one. All right. But the difference I'm gonna teach you is basically or mostly we use like a for present, for future, or continuing tense, and only we use mainly in a past, especially when verb has object. Keep in mind object, all right? So this is what I'm gonna explain you in detail. So if you wanna watch this in basically detail on the video where I'm sharing my screen and teaching with the visuals when I'm writing sentences, then you can join my Patreon link, and this video is there. Link is in the description. All right. So yeah, if you just want to listen it through just audio podcast, then yeah, just continue. That's what we're gonna explain now. Okay. So we use in a present future continuous. If I give an example like O roj kam karda, he works every day. So what we use O, all right? It's a present tense. O TV dekhi janda, all right? Like he is watching TV. This is continuous tense, all right? He is watching TV. Here you can use it like O TV dekhi jandiya. Instead of janda, you say jandiya. So it becomes she, all right? O becomes she in this situation. Um, O kal nu augi, like she will come tomorrow. All right. So so we use present, continuous tense, and future. So we use O. Now, if we wanna use oni, all right. So mainly we would use in the past. We will make a past tense, and where verb has object. That time we would use, not other time. For example, um. ਉਹਨੇ ਕਿਤਾਬ ਪੜ੍ਹੀ, right? He read a book. Now, tab basically is object, all right? And padi, parna means read. Like he did something. What he did, he read the book. So that verb, something was going to be like, read. So what was that thing? That was basically the book. So that verb, the reading, the read has object, which is book. That's why we use one. All right, keep in mind one. One cha piti. He or she uh, drank the tea. All right. Now in the past, mostly we don't like in these kind of situation. We don't care who drink the tea. It's a guy or girl. It doesn't matter. We basically in Punjab we focus on like a what been drinking. All right, it was tea. So that's why pina become piti in the past. All right, because cha is feminine word. That's why we use piti. If it would be water, then we would use pita. Uh, so one cha piti. So piti it has object. Object is cha. All right, so that's why we use one. All right, that's what I was going to explain. But keep in mind, if verb has no object in past, all right, then we don't use only. And especially there were some verbs where like there would be no object, like a auna when somebody come, or jana when somebody is go. I also talked about this. Basically, when a verb something in the past you're going to make a sentence, it's related to your moment. You are going, you are coming, you're running, you're walking. All right. That time, basically, you use O. All right. Example, O kal aaya. O kal aaya. So we are making the sentence in past, but this verb auna become in the past. Aaya, O kal aaya. So it doesn't have any object, right? So it basically came. He came, like before when we say like one cha piti, so drinking, he drinks something, then the cha was the object, all right? But here no object. O share gya. he went to the city, all right? Or oh share gayi, she went to the city. Now it doesn't have object. Share is a city, it's a place. So he went basically, it doesn't have object, or you can say he, it's a moment, it's related to moment. So if we say like uh he drove to the city, he drove the car, then we say ohne gaddi chilai. Then we say ohne, not oh. We say ohne because that time chelona means like a drive or operate something. So he drove something. What he drove? He drove the car. The car is object here, and the verb is chelona. So that's why we use ohne. All right. If you say oh gaddi chilai, if you don't use ohne, that's so weird because that time it gone like a that car. Oh gaddi chalai is mean that car being driven. All right. So yeah, and I see there are a lot of learners. When they make a sentence in past, they don't use only. I see many people like even the Punjabi uh people like you know young people who basically grow up in a Western country, they know some Punjabi, but they make mistake here a lot. They don't use only. They only think he or she means oh. In the past, if you're making a sentence, it has the verb has object. That time we don't use it. When that time we say only. All right. But if it doesn't have object, then we use oh. Like also tapya. All right. It means he slept or he is sleeping. Again, in this, when we say also tapya, so in Punjabi, it's in a past tense. All right. So when he slept, it means he slept. He is in the situation of slept. It's in the past. He did it. He slept 30 minutes ago, but he isn't even now. He is sleeping, but he is slept. So there will be some sentences when we translate to English or Punjabi, they could be in different, different tense. Like when you translate it like O Suttapya in English, it's going to be a continuous, like he is sleeping. But in Punjabi, when you translate in Punjabi, it's going to be in the past tense. All right. So yeah, so these kind of things, when you translate, you would see. All right. Same with if you wanna say like he is sitting on sofa or he is sitting on couch. All right. So in English, it's continuous, like he is sitting. But in Punjabi, we say o sofe te betha. All right. We don't say o sofe te baithi janda, o sofe te baith reha. We won't say it because when we say baith reha, it means he is in the moment. He's doing the movement. Like he is squatting. He was standing, now he's squatting, and now he sat. That movement call, that time we will only use like, continuance. For in Punjabi, when we say, oh, so fite veta, it means he already done the activity. Now he is there. But in English, it's continuance. He is sitting. All right. So that's why sometime when you translate, even the tense could change. All right. Keep in mind. So anyway, when we say also tapya, it doesn't have any object, you know, like is he and slept or sleeping. It doesn't have object. So that's why we say oh. All right. If we talk about some kind of else, he did some kind of activity. All right. If we say, let's say, he ate an apple, we will say one seb khada. Now the verb is khada, but it has object. Object is seb. All right. Or apple. So yeah, it means he or she eat something. So again, when we make sentences in the past, we don't care much about in Punjabi who did the activity. It was he, it was she. We don't care much about this thing. We care about what happened, what he or she did. All right. So when it happens, when we basically focus on that thing, then that's why we say one cha piti. All right. So the verb change at the end piti, not because of him or her, it's because of a cha. All right. If we say pani is masculine, then say pani pita, one pani pita. It doesn't matter she drink the water or he drink the water. All right. I also explained about this thing when verb change, verb structure change at the end or sentence structure change at the end. uh, Depends on the object in the past. But if you are making sentences in future or present, that time we change the ending of sentence according to the subject. All right, like he will drink the water. We say "O pani piyuga." She will drink the water. "O pani piyugi." Now in the future, is subject is more important. We wanna know like who will do this. She will do it. He will do it. But when it happened in the past, then we don't care like who did this. We care about what happened. All right. I hope you understand this thing. So yeah, that was the difference between and oni. Basically, it's the same thing, but in past when we talk about something and the verb has object, that time we say oni. All right. But if it doesn't have, then we just say o. And present, future, or continuous, we use o. All right. And if we make it plural, all right, if we say like uh oh share gaye, they went to the city. Oh share gaye. So ending is gaye instead of gaya or gaye. So oh. But if we wanna say like a they they drank the water, all right, then we say onna ne. Instead of oni, we say onna ne for plural. All right. Onna ne pani pita. Onna ne gaddi chalai. They drove the car. All right. They're different cars. All right. So again, if it's plural, that time instead of oni, we make it onnani. All right. So anyway, that was the difference. And yeah, comment if you have any question, and also let me know if you knew it already or you learned it something. Now just comment if you have any question. If you are watching it on YouTube. Um. So yeah, I hope you learned something new today, and you enjoy the lesson, and I'll be back with another lesson another day.